shifting focus to a fresh breaking that we're tracking. The Delhi Police Commissioner Sanjay Arora has appeared before the panel that's probing the Judge Cash scandal. He was present before the committee for over 2 hours. In fact, prior to Arora, DCP Mahala's statement was also recorded for 4 hours. The panel also recorded statements of additional DCP of New Delhi District and ACP Chanakyapuri. Also being joined by my colleague Shravan to get us more updates into the matter. Shravan, talk to us about the probe that has picked up pace. In front of the Supreme Court committee, the DCP was questioned for over 2 hours.
Well, in fact, the inquiry committee that has been set up by the Supreme Court is essentially looking into the sequence of events when the fire broke out and thereafter the Delhi police team had reached the spot. A lot of speculations essentially doing the rounds about the video that was first shot by the Delhi police officials who were part of the PCR battalion team, and thereafter this video was sent to a senior police officer, and whether at all there were certain instructions that were actually given to only have one copy of the video and the rest of the copies to have been deleted. Now, what we do not know at this point in time are the contents of the statement that has been recorded. In fact, the three-member inquiry committee has been largely looking into the role of the Delhi police at that point in time, and importantly the money that was basically recovered. Because if you look at the video, perhaps you can put out the footage of the video that was first shot by the Delhi police officials, where you can see burnt cash. In fact, this video was thereafter put up by the Supreme Court on their website itself, saying that large cash was recovered, but we still do not know the exact amount that was recovered by the first responders. And secondly, where exactly is the money right now? Because remember, there is no criminal investigation that is being carried out so far. It remains to be seen whether at all the three-member inquiry committee is going to recommend a criminal investigation into this entire matter. Having said that, there are agencies who are parallelly already looking into it, keeping in mind that there is a possibility that once the report is actually published, once the report is submitted before the Supreme Court, there is a possibility of a criminal investigation to be carried out.
Right, Shravan. In fact, we're also getting in information that police evidence includes, detailed recovery of the memo of cash notes, comprehensive videography of the entire incident. In fact, Shravan, we're also being joined by Akhil, who is coming to us from New Delhi. Akhil, speak to us about the entire matter. Just moments ago, you were with the DCP who came out after recording his statement in front of the inquiry that has been set up. Shravan, circling back to you on the matter, you were speaking about how we're yet to see whether or not criminal charges will also be placed into the investigation. However, 2 hours of questioning with the Delhi Police Commissioner and over 4 hours of questioning otherwise also with the DCP of Mahala. Speak to us about the gravity of this entire issue, Shravan.
Well, Gesu, this isn't exactly a questioning of the Delhi Police Commissioner or for that matter the other officers. It is them appearing before the internal inquiry committee and putting across the sequence of events and what is it that the Delhi Police has found out from their preliminary investigation that was carried out. In fact, remember, it was the Delhi Police Commissioner who had actually informed the Ministry of Home Affairs, and thereafter the Chief Justice of India was actually informed that cash was recovered from the residence of a sitting judge. And secondly, there were videos that were recorded by the Delhi police officials, and they were the first responders. That is exactly what we are being told that they've been able to tell the inquiry committee. As far as evidence that has been gathered so far, that has also been shared with the internal committee right now. Let me also bring in my colleague Akhil, who's joining us on this broadcast. Akhil, with regards to the officers who were posted there and some who are part of the security team, their statements have also been recorded. Are you picking up anything as to what did they see when they reached the spot? Because there are some indications, some reports suggesting that some of the officers who were with the security team, they were told not to go to the storeroom where the cash was found.